Hi, this is Ask Dr. Anna, and I'm talking to you today about post-traumatic growth and recovery. Please remember to like the videos you find helpful and subscribe to the YouTube channel so we can continue this conversation about post-traumatic growth and recovery. Today I want to share an interesting story about happiness as a set point that we need to stretch and grow, but not how you might think you need to stretch and grow. Rolf Dobelli wrote The Art of Thinking Clearly, and he described this really interesting story about a man who made a lot of money. You'd think that would make him happy, but in fact, that did not. He was not a happy guy, and instead, he was always on the search for something, anything that would make him happy. He would buy a beautiful car and think that's going to make him happy, and that would last for a short period of time, and then, sadly, no, he wasn't happy anymore. Well, this man told himself what would really make him happy is to have a beautiful, a spectacular, magnificent home very far away from the city in a very quiet place. So he purchased a very large piece of land and he built his dream home, which was huge and appointed with the best of everything, as you can imagine. Now he had a 90-minute commute to work and then back home again. And the beauty of his surroundings started to fade pretty quickly for him, and he could just focus on the 90-minute commute and how terrible it was for him. And he was on what we would call a hedonic treadmill, searching for happiness based on material things, and this simply does not work. Harvard psychologist Dan Gilbert studied lottery winners and discovered that happiness is very short-lived, lasting only a few months at best. And after receiving a large win, winners often look exhilarated and expect that this state of being is going to last. But in fact, Gilbert's findings show that lottery winners revert back to whatever level of happiness, misery, or neutrality they experienced prior to the winnings. And for many people, the chase for happiness through superficial things is quite short-lived, leaving them feeling that they're just searching for the next happiness high. Whatever that's through career achievement or a new house or car, or a belief that we're only going to be happy if someone says they're sorry or, acts in a specific way. And in fact, happiness doesn't come from any of these things, and instead has to come from an internal reflection and growth toward inner peace and acceptance of the simple things in life, rather than a battle for more things or a better job. So we've got to get off that treadmill. Let's recap. 1. Recognize that material things, new home, big bonus, a car, clothing, it's only going to bring short-term happiness. That's just the way it is. That's all it's ever going to bring. So don't go on a treadmill of buying the next big toy, because it's not going to give you long-lasting joy that is sustainable. In fact, it might make things worse. 2, if you know that you dislike long commutes, loud noises, busy settings, carrying large debt, then just avoid these things, because even if it means you get to have a coveted new home, car, or whatever, the negative will start to outweigh the positive within a really short period of time. And as I mentioned before, like research shows, really only lasts for maybe at the most 2 months or something in that range. 3, free yourself from responsibilities that are unnecessary, and instead aim for free time, an active lifestyle with good choices, meaningful connections with others. These are things that do actually pay back in the long term and help you stretch that greater sense of peace of mind and happiness. So remember to embrace growth in your trauma recovery. Like and subscribe to the videos if they're helpful for you, and subscribe to the YouTube channel to keep the conversation moving forward.